today? Why am I so uptight today? Paranoid's all I got left. Something in the air's not right today. Why am I so uptight today? Paranoid's all I got left.
Welcome to Oakfield, where Thurrock play Romford. Team sheets today: Thurrock at 1, Ant Catchpole, Rick Percival at 2, Jack Cowman 3, Malachi Watts-Adams 4, Jake Oakfield 5, Will Lewis 6, Joss Nunn 7, Jay Jennings the captain today at 8, as Cody stood out with a dodgy knee. Darryl Worcester 9, Alex Jones 10, Nat Farrell 11, Jake Jones 12, Callum Watts-Adams 13, Ahmed Aminu 14, Harry Reynolds 15. On the bench, Thurrock have Frank Wright, George Morgan, it's his debut today I believe, and Ben Stanley. For Romford, apologies for any mispronunciations and names, we have Warren Petrie at 1, Sam Wakely 2, Ricky Turner at 3, Ben Wrigley the captain at 4, Mitch Noyce at 5, Harry Runham at 6, Tom Peckett at 7, Aaron Sims at 8, Barney Saville at 9, Ryan Halsman at 10, Ryan Green Matthews at 11, Jack Bullen 12, Logan Petrie 13, Luke Williams 14, 15 is Reggie Armour. On the bench, Romford have Luke Izzet and Afalabi Alukogo. Hope I pronounced that right. Thank you very much, and team should be coming out any moment. I'll just pop you back on the ads for a minute. Teams are now coming out. Thurrock playing in blue and white, and Romford playing in purple and black. Quick shout out for Aspen, Daryl's daughter. Daryl's our scrum half today. She's watching the game from home. She's been a little bit poorly of late and couldn't come here today to watch like she usually does, so get better soon, Aspen, and welcome to the game. Anybody else who's out there watching, please drop a message in the chat and I'll try and give you a shout out as soon as I can. It looks like Thurrock to kick us off. Kick downfield, picked up nicely by Romford straight away. Let's take that in a bit. Romford still in possession, shipping it left, coming left fast. Looking very energetic already. Nice little ship off to the winger. Take to ground. Apologies, I don't know who the winger is. I haven't got a 19 on my sheet. Thurrock not releasing. You obviously heard that. No clear release by Thurrock. Romford kicked the touch. Find it around about the halfway line. Or just short. It's a wrong shaped ball. We need one with points on it. There's Daryl there. There's your dad, Aspen. Always ready to compete. Jay Jennings almost gets his hands to it, but Romford pick it up cleanly. Going across field, taken down on the 10 by Will Lewis. Going across field. All the way out to the right wing. Ball gets fumbled but goes backward. Oh, I thought it went backwards, the ref didn't. Oh, knock on there by Romford. First scrum of the game, just outside the Romford 10. Thurrock edging forward. Daryl comes away with the ball, goes on a runner himself, almost up to the 22. Daryl trying to dig the ball out as the Romford player exits the ruck. And that's Jay Jennings, head down, driving forward. No, it's not, he's further back. Out to Nat. Nat goes into contact, releases the ball, picks it up and goes on again. Now on the 22. Ref bring it back for... Surely it wasn't that knock on. It was quite a while ago. Looking at the shirts, I think the boys have been swapping shirts because I've got Frank Wright at 16. It looks like someone else is wearing his shirt. $16.
10, Alex Jones. Must have been too small.
I thought it was Alex. Yeah, it looks like it's Alex Jones. Sorry, I'm off the screen. Alex Jones wearing the 16 shirt. So Thurrock into the 22 now. Out to Alex Jones. Off to... That's just Kalen. Oh, ball drop there. And Catchpole couldn't get his hands on that one cleanly. Looks like he's blaming Daryl. Little shove there. So scrum down just inside the Romford 22.
Go Bruce!
4 minutes in, Thurrock looking for this early try. Barney Saville to put the ball in for Romford, if they've got the right shirts on. Kick downfield, oh the wind's caught that, stopped that mid-air. Dropped on the 10. Down at the mall, driving forward nicely for Thurrock. Snatched by Daryl, tap and go. Looks like Romford not 10. Ref walking them back. Is he? Ricky Turner?
Yeah, they look like Ricky Turner.
How do you know that?
Because I can tell by his boots. And he ain't on the field.
Kick to touch by Thurrock. Looks like Ricky Turner may have been requested to leave the field. Not sure what that was for. Didn't catch any of that. Hopefully I caught it on camera. Picked up nicely by Jay Jennings. Straight down into the Maul again. Maul driving forward again. Great Maul. Lots of confusion. Driving forward. The Romford players running around the outside. Stopped advancing. Looks like Thurrock have knocked it in and on in that melee. So scrum down on the Romford 5. Barney Saville to put the ball in for Romford. When the ref's happy with the scrum. Ball's out fast. Big interception there by Thurrock. That was Jake Jones. Romford still in possession. Apologies not keeping up with the game, I'm trying to reset the video. Looks like every time I move it, it stops again.
Keep going, Josh. Keep going, Josh.
Can't miss this, we're about to score. Harry Reynolds with another 5 on the ball for Thurrock.
Lovely grab!
Brings the score 30 minutes in to 17-0 Thurrock.
He's been here too fucking long, mate. It's too long. Not like that. Yeah. I couldn't agree more. We should have the old flag on his back, mate.
I'm hoping that started the live stream. I can see it moving on the screen, but I haven't got a chance to check it on the live. Coming across field, Romford taken down by Ahmed Aminu. Romford still in possession, going across right, straight into Jake and Rick. Romford still in possession, going across right. Kick by the 10, picked up nicely by Ahmed Aminu on the far side. The 10 being Ryan Horsman. Thurrock in possession, back to Malachi Watts-Adams, I think that was. Taking the ground inside the Thurrock 22. Back for the kick. Big hoof downfield. Almost makes a halfway line, picked up by Romford.
Back yourself!
Taken down by
Never rolling!
Thurrock.
Never rolling!
That was Joss. Romford still in possession, coming across the left. Big hit there by Jay Jennings. Romford still in possession, shipping right now. Longest period of possession they've had for a while. On the run, taken to ground by Nat, just outside the 22. Ball goes loose. Thurrock dive on it. Jay Jones running forward, Thurrock crossing. Sorry, I had the second half bit back on there. Check it again. Yes. I think I've sorted it. Apologies for those of you who've been away. Feels like you've been away because it switched off for a bit there. I'm not sure what happened. The screen just froze, so I've had to reload the software. So I think it's running again. So Horsman, sorry, Saville for Romford puts the ball into the scrum, comes out on the Thurrock 22, still in possession. While you were away, Thurrock has scored a couple more times, I think. I'm not sure when it actually froze, but it's 19-0 now, as you can see by the scoreboard in the background. Romford advancing as far, the furthest forward they've been for a while, shipping it right. Romford making good advance on Thurrock now. I heard the whistle, but I'm not sure if that's a try or not. Doesn't look like it. Everyone's just milling around. I assume it is a scrum down. Best attacking position Romford have been in this game so far. "36 minutes in. It's been a little bit of stoppage time, so it may go over the 40 a touch. Romford come away with the ball, shipping it right fast, looking for the breakthrough. Caught short, shipping it all the way out to the wing. Harry stops him dead. Romford still desperately trying to get it over the whitewash. It looks like that. You can see who got it. I think it was the guy in the middle there. Can't see his number, so I can't tell you who he is. It's 37 minutes in. There's 5 on the board for Romford. She's into the wind, so it's going to be a difficult conversion to kick. He's reached it, but it looks like it's drifted left and slightly short. So score remains at 19-5 Thurrock. From here it looked like he's been short and left.
Tell him check over the back, put his hand in there, the other one from down here. I don't know if it went or not. Well, he had it landed, he didn't realise it.
Apologies, battery just fell off the camera. Scrum down on 20. Sorry about the commentary or talking being a bit sporadic. I'm trying to sort out the battery on the camera, the frozen live feed, and still keep up with the game and have a quick drink in between. So Thurrock come away with the ball, back to Nat. Nat goes straight down the middle, fighting with about 4 Romford players there, makes it into the 22. Darryl goes left, out to Jake. Jake drives back into the 22. Darryl out to Malachi. Out to Jay. Well into the 22 now. Darryl back across to the right. Let's see who that was. It was Jack. Romford fighting around the side of the ruck there. Now get Thurrock for not releasing. Romford decided to call it time. I only had 40 minutes on the clock, so it's a little bit short, I would have said. Would have thought it would be at least 3 or 4 minutes stoppage time, but half-time score, 19-5 Thurrock. Quick break for the ads now. Team's coming back out on the field. Once again, apologies for the technical glitch. For some reason, the software stopped reading the camera, so I had to take the camera off the software and reload it 3 times, and it's come back up. So apologies for the little gap. But yeah, as you can see, score's now 19-5. Apologies to the guys that missed the, if they scored their tries, missed them on there. I may just load those 15 minutes that are missing if anyone wants to watch those 15 minutes back. Shame I can't slot it back in the middle there somewhere. So Romford to restart us. Straight down the left side, Thurrock pick it up. Straight to Caelan Watts-Adams. Caelan Watts-Adams trying to drill his way through the Romford line. Darryl with a box kick. The wind's caught that. It's just hanging in the air. Made it to the 10. Will Lewis diving through. Romford come away with the ball. Still pushing forward. Romford with renewed vigour this half. Shipping the ball across right fast. Joss takes the player down just after he offloaded. Kick through. Harry chasing. Ball finds touch. Behind the lamppost. Rick Percival to take the line out for Thurrock. Jay Jennings in the air, picks up nicely. Down into Maul. Kick to release pressure. Again, the wind's caught, that's just hung in the air. Wind is quite strong coming from left to right, east to west. Probably should have taken more advantage of that wind in the first half with their kicking. Now they're going to struggle and have to keep the ball low, and Romford should benefit from it. Jay Jennings almost managed to intercept, but Romford come away with the ball. Don't say right to left, left to right. The wind's blowing on your screen. Romford still in possession, chipping the ball left. That looked like a knock on there. I thought the ref was going to allow that. He was reaching so far forward. He should, half a step is all he would have needed to have taken to have managed to pick that up cleanly. But where he's reached so far forward, his fingertips just couldn't grab it, and he's rolling it along the floor. Unfortunate knock on there for Romford. Thurrock scrum, first scrum of the half. Just outside the Thurrock 22. Great scrum by Romford, driving Thurrock backwards. Thurrock come away with the ball. Jay Jennings offloads to Darryl. Darryl on a flyer now, offloads to Harry. Harry coming across field. Really got a head of steam up there. Goes to ground, out to Jake. Ball coming across to Caelan. Oops, sorry, going too far. Oh, lovely little over-the-shoulder offload there. Ball goes backwards, Joss covering it. Nat picks it up, looking for a way forward. Little basketball pass back to Darryl, back to Nat. Nat being rammed left, right and centre, still got hold of the ball, driving forward into the 22 now. High tackle there by Romford. Didn't see which player. Nat's like a turtle on his back. And the Romford 8 is down 2. Up now, Aaron Sims. Alex kicks to touch. Finds it way down in the corner. Rick Percival to take the line out for Thurrock. Picked up nicely by Jay Jennings. Cleanly, straight down into the ball. Ball driving forward well. Nicely directed, coming back towards the posts. As soon as I say that, it starts going back towards the edge. were shouting for the players to get back in the maul. Thurrock now looking for this bonus try. Needed for the league table at the moment. I believe, looking at the programme today, that Epping are at the top, and Thurrock have this game in hand. But to take the top league spot, need to win this with a bonus point. Back into the maul. Maul driving forward again. Darryl comes away with a ball, dives for the line, gets it. There you go, Darryl scored for you, Aspen. Or should I say Dead scored for you. Minutes into the second half. Of course, 24-5 Thurrock. Forgot to put up the second half banner. Harry to take the conversion against the wind. Oh, he's got the height right, he's got the power right. And the wind's just pushed it right at the post. So score remains at 24-5 Thurrock.
Can't see the end of the pitch though.
Yeah, if it's perspex you will. Not sure what's going on now. Romford are on a break. Romford score. Sorry, I was having a chat with John the ref and things got away from me. So 6 minutes into this half and Romford get another 5 on the ball.
Come on, Rick, jump back.
Thurrock are asleep. 24-10.
Come on, Rick.
Pending this conversion.
Right there, Ben.
Right. 7 minutes in, 24-12 to Thurrock. Thurrock were asleep there, allowing that one through. Romford picked that up nicely, chipping it across, kick downfield, picked up by Harry. Harry goes on a run, makes it to the halfway line. Loose offload to Nat. Back to Darryl. Darryl now coming across field. Looking for the offload, finds it. Great carry to the halfway line by Jack, I think there was. That's to Will Lewis. Will Lewis out to Jake. Jake to Nat. Nat running down the left. Take the ground. Gets back up. Take the ground again. Darryl out to Jake. Out to Darryl. Chipping the ball all the way across to Harry again. Harry off to Jay. Jay out to Ahmed, I think it is on the far side. Back to Darryl. I thought that was over then, but there's still quite a way to go. Will Lewis now driving forward. Darryl goes right again.
Yay!
Reach across, dabbed down by the mystery man. There's a ghost over there somewhere. He just can't get back up. Who is it? You see who scored that?
Yeah, the one who's not there.
The one who's not got up yet.
He's on the floor.
Looks like Alex. There's another 5 on the board anyway. Right, 10 minutes into this half, 29-12. Thurrock secure their bonus point.
It's not flowing as hard.
Look at the flags down here. They're going quite well.
Yeah.
See when they kick it, the ball just hangs in the air.
No, Jerry!
It's gone left of the posts. The score remains at 29-12. Romford to restart us. Ball in the air, picked up nicely by Jake. Goes to ground. Darryl out to, he's moving it across to Joss. Joss with a big impact there, taking the ground. Harry straight over the top. Darryl out to, oh, that was another high tackle there on Ben Stanley. Ben Stanley's come off the bench. Lovely little jink by Ben, and thought it was away, but it was a high tackle. Harry's now on his heels, flying down the left, ducking right, trying to beat the defender. Goes right again. Now around another defender. Oh, what a run! This guy just loves to run. Last second there, the defender comes in too late. Harry's dotted it down. Where is he? Hiding behind the post. Can't zoom in anymore. Congratulated by Ben and Kalen and Malaki. Another 5 on the board. Pending his conversion. Did you have your up, John?
Yeah, I didn't accept the box.
All went through well. Another 2 on the ball.
And I got really rough. The cancellation now, the results went Wednesday. I've got a team on radio. It's Gibbs bag and no smoker. So I'm on the bed, mate, but it's a long journey though.
Yeah.
3 months probably.
That is a long time.
Well, this is going to be alright. Same as me, mate.
Yeah, yeah. All right, Romford to restart us. Score 36-12 now. Picked up nicely by Thurrock. I think that was Kalen. Goes head to head with the Romford player. Finally goes to ground. Back to Jake. Jake makes another couple of metres. Rick Percival in the melee. Darryl trying to get the ball out. Advantage Thurrock. Darryl holding his hands up in dismay. Ben Wrigley, the captain, having a word with the ref, saying what was wrong with that, probably. See, the wind's caught that again, it's just hanging in the air. It's not even made the halfway line, I don't think. bit short on linesman today. One on one side. He doesn't seem to want to get under the post when the conversions are being taken, and no one on this side. So Rick Pursford will take the line out for Thurrock, picked up nicely by Jay Jennings, out to Darryl. Darryl goes straight through the middle of the crowd. I would have thought round the outside would have been better, Darryl, but you do you. We're up to the halfway line, we're over the halfway line. Darryl out to, short ball, kicked on by the 12, straight into the hands of Alex, I think there was. Will Lewis picks the ball up. As soon as Will Lewis picks the ball up, the ref then gives it to Romford, saying no, not releasing. Great kick across field by Romford. Didn't see who that was. Took it. Up to the 22. Anybody want to shout out, just let me know, drop a message in the chat. I'll do my best to give you a call out. Brad, should be working again if you're still watching. You probably would have noticed that though. Oh, someone's got a ladder to go and get the ball out of the trees. Long ball there. Looked like Caelan got his hand to it, but not cleanly, so Romford pick it up and driving forward again. Almost up to the 5. Romford still in possession. Thurrock driving Romford back. Wrestling for the ball now on the floor. Oh, Thurrock turn it over. Jack heading straight into the Romford 10, take to ground. Darryl out to Caelan. Caelan across to. There was a knock on there by Romford, all the way out to Nat, then out to Joss. Unfortunate. Ref's bringing it back. I think he's given the knock on to Romford, but there was the earlier knock on where there was that long ball by Thurrock across to another Thurrock player where it was intercepted by them and dropped into a Thurrock player's hand, so it should have been a knock on to Thurrock. But there you go. I'm not the ref, he is. While we're talking about refs, shout out to all refs out there. Unpaid and much unloved job. We need the refs to play the game, so support your local ref. Our ref today is Paul Clayton. Strictly come reffing. As I say, they're all unpaid, they're volunteers, and they quite often get abuse, so respect the ref. I've been told to say that by Frenchie, one of the T-Birds, who's now a ref. Telling me all about it. They do take a lot of stick. Romford come away with the ball. Out to the 22. Still driving forward. Romford going round and round in circles trying to find a way through. Ben Stanley doing his best to stop them going through. Romford pushing it all the way out left. Pick up an advantage, didn't see what for. Just as they dive over the line, the ref blows the whistle, brings it back. Romford advancing again. I'm trying to watch the game. Looks like they've scored again. I'm trying to watch the game and the guy with the ladder. This could end badly. Just resting the ladder on the light branches. They've got a flagpole to knock it down. Actually, I'm pointing at the goal anyway for this conversion, so we can keep an eye on the ladder as well.
Shit. That's what I said. That lady's not big enough.
He's got a, what do you call it as well? Flagpole.
But it's still right long enough. I can see the green ball from here.
Oh yeah, he's nowhere near it. There's the ball up there. He's jabbing at it now. Not sure whether that one went through.
I said no.
Who said no?
Go again, tease!
So the score remains at 17-36 Thurrock. Ball kick left, volleyed back, picked up by Alex, knock on by Thurrock.
Well done, Joss!
Just managed to stop the Romford advance. It's a knock on there by Romford by the look of it. Scrum down to Thurrock just inside the Romford half.
You're not going to get it, are you? You're here for the next Sunday.
You're going to have to go and stand over with a one when we do it. So scrum down, as I say, just inside the Romford half. Big scrum by Thurrock, driving forward.
Come back to 0-1, 0-2.
Have to. Come across field, Ben Stanley. Oh. Harry with a kick back, but it's picked up by the Romford 12. Who comes running back. Thurrock stop him on the halfway line. Looks like it was a knock on by Thurrock.
Alright, no worries. Give me a call. I'm going to be on the road or something on there. Alright, we'll see you.
Saville puts the ball in for Romford. Romford come away with the ball. Come across right. Stopped by Harry. Go out with a touch. Thurrock line out. So Jack taking the line outs now. Rick Percival must have gone off. Ball shipped across. Reached Ben Stanley. Again, that looked like a higher tackle. Offside. Darryl with a quick take. Great tackle, but the whistle had gone. So, Romford offside. Thurrock ball. Ref didn't like Darryl taking it so quick. Perhaps he weren't on the mark. Shame, because he was away. Oh, Wynn's caught that again. He's not even made the 22. Romford pick it up, juggle for a bit. Looks like it was knocked on. Ref's not seen it, or I've seen something that wasn't there. They've kicked forward, reached Harry. Harry off to Darryl. Darryl off to Nat. See, read his mind. Nat cuts back inside. Makes it over the half. Darryl out to Jake. Jake out to... Can't see who that is from here. Darryl out to Jake. Jake out to Joss. Just takes it as far as the 10, goes to ground. Coming back left. Cuts right. Back up to the 10. Darryl out to Jake. Jake to Nat, I think that is. Goes to ground just shy of the 10. It's not Nat, Nat's in front of me. Thurrock get the call. Who's at the bottom there? Oh, out to Jay. Game continues. Well into the 10 now. Oh, Romford have turned it over. Knock on there by Romford. Has the ref seen it? Yes, he has. Advantage Thurrock. Thurrock in possession. Jake in possession, I think. Gone to ground. Darryl out to Jack. Jack with a lovely handoff there. Taking a run himself. Pulled down by one arm. One offload. Ball goes loose. Romford pick it up. Thurrock ball.
He's come to pick me up to take me home so he can go to the hospital. That one. It's the score. Yeah. Most easiest one.
So scrum down to Thurrock. Will Lewis comes away the ball, offloads to Darryl. Darryl off to Harry for another one. So Wayne's off. He's got to do the scoreboard as well as everything else here. So 41-17, 26 minutes into this half to Thurrock. Let's see if I can do this scoreboard. Ending this conversion, of course, taken by Harry. Takes his run up. Wind dies. It's gone straight through the middle. Another two on the board. Brings it to 43-17 Thurrock. Mandy, come and do this. Wayne's had to go. So Romford to restart us. Oh, is it going to make 10? It does. Just, oh, nicely picked up by Ant, I think it was. The Romford player got his fingers to it and Ant just took it away. Oh, Jake in hard. Taken to ground just inside the 10. Darryl down the blind side to Ant, and off to, I think that might be George, the debutant on the far side there. No, it's not. Okay, lost who's over there now. Great scrum by Thurrock. Romford still come away with the ball.
Come on, Tay!
Coming across right fast. Knock on there. Kicked on by Joss. Nice little roll. Carries on. Out to Ahmed. Ahmed coming across field, supported by Nat. Looks like the Romford players hurt his knee on Ahmed's head, I think. It's 2 Romford players down. So Romford 23, rolling around holding his knee. Romford in possession. The ref allowed that knock on to continue unless he put it timed out. Romford now in possession, coming across right. Goes back left. Saville, I think, taking the ground. Still going right. Romford missed a couple of players there, just rolling along the ground. Romford still in possession. Chip out left. Looking to get out of their half. Going left again. Trying to keep an eye on what's going on down in front of me. Thought it was a bit of a handbag, but it doesn't look like it was. Romford, oh, bounces up nicely for the Romford player who dabs it down. Bit of luck involved there, but a great try anyway. It's the Romford 10. Where I have as Ryan Horsman. Score 43-22 Thurrock. Heading this conversion. Doing the wrong score. I'm doing the Thurrock score. That's right. Kick taken. Looks like that went through. We scored to 43-24, 31 minutes in. Ball spinning in the air. Bounces over the 10. Looks like it was a knock on there by Thurrock. Romford coming down the left wing now. Ball's dropped. There's the ref. There he is. Scrum down to Thurrock, knock on by Romford, just inside the Romford half. Darryl puts the ball in for Thurrock. George heels it back to him, chipping out left. Takes the ground on the halfway line. Darryl goes right. Take the ground just inside the Thurrock half. Backside in the face for Darryl there. Darryl out to Malachy. Malachy driving through. Offloads to George. Lifted up and dropped down. Just outside the 22. Thurrock still in possession. Ben Stanley now going down the left, off to Malachy, Caelan. Caelan off to Nat. Nat taken down just shy of the whitewash. Gets up, taken down again. Finally gets it over. Didn't see who it was that got it over. Another 5 on the board for Thurrock. 34 minutes in, 48-24. Harry to take the conversion. Let me just put this up on the ball before I forget. Harry's given it a kick for all it's worth. It looks like it slid left of the post. The score remains at 48-24. Around about 8 minutes to go. According to my clock, anyway. So, Romford to restart us. Straight in the hands of... Oh, Darrell's on a flyer. Makes it to the 10. Offloads again. Oh, sorry, I was too fast there. Has Ahmed got that one, by the look of it? So 35 minutes in, they've been slotted 53-24. Thurrock. The wind picked up again. Harry gets this one in from the far side. I'll be well impressed. It's just drifted left of the post by the look of it. There's like 5 minutes left. Someone's shouting out across the pitch. I presume they've asked the ref. It's probably about what I've got. Looking at the elapsed time, there hasn't been much stoppage time this half. Darrell takes the ball left to Malachy, I think it was. Malachy makes a good 4 or 5 metres. Out left again to Jake, to Ben. Ben off to Nat. Nat cuts back inside. Nat's on a flyer. Taken down on the 10. Offloads to Darrell. Darrell offloads to Joss. Joss back to Darrell. Ben picks it up. Ben with his supporters in the crowd. Love that one. And he looks quite happy too. Another 5 on the board from Ben Stanley now. Of course, pending this conversion. Taken by Harry right in front of the posts. I'm sure he's going to pop this one in the farmer's field behind the nursery. There you go, straight in the farmer's field. Just bounces off the roof of the nursery. Another 2 on the board. Brings the score to 60-24, Thurrock.
Take Jack.
Straight into the hands of Jack. Goes to ground just inside the 10. Darryl out to Jake. Jake out to Joss. Joss running forward well, making great ground with 3 Romford players on him. Ben over the top as he's taking the ground. Out to Frank. Frank goes to ground. Darryl goes down the blind side. Looks like the ball just slipped out of his fingers. Couldn't quite make it to Harry. Harry nudges it on. Goes into touch. Line out just outside the 10. Sam Wakely to take the line out for Romford. Ball's gone long. Malachi picks it up, takes it to the halfway line. Darryl comes left out to Ant. Ant cuts right. Darryl goes left out to Jack. Jack finally taking the ground just inside the Romford half. Romford grab the ball, start shipping it left. Ball's out, it's gone left. Romford on the break with support. No way Caitlin's going to make that. Sportsmanship there from Caitlin to the Romford 10. Ryan Horsman, who's just scored that try for Romford. Scored at 29-60, Thurrock. Pops conversion through too, and there's the final whistle. Probably about right time, 41 minutes elapsed time. Looks like that ball's got stuck in the trees as well. Final score. Thurrock 60, Romford 31. I don't think I'm going to be live streaming any more games this year. I'm away, I think, for the next 2 games. T-Bird season's ended now. They came in 5th in the league, or 5th or 6th, I think. So middle of the table. Not bad for a team that's resetting and trying to find new recruits. I think the men have got Upminster away and Stanford at home, left on the table. But as I say, I'm going to be away, so I'm hoping I can pass the camera to Guy, who can record it. When I get back from Italy, I'll upload it onto YouTube for you to watch then. Thanks for watching all season. People from all over the world, Afghanistan, Australia, Cayman Islands, Greece, Cyprus, everywhere. It's been great. Please keep watching us next season. Hopefully we'll have a renewed T-Birds. And hopefully the men continue the next 2 games winning and we get promoted. Great game by both sides. Romford didn't give up. Got to the very final whistle. Thanks for watching. Ciao for now.
Especially when you've got fast running.